Welcome to the Vibe Perspective. It's your host, the one and only Kano the Don. Welcome to episode 2. And tonight we got a super special guest joining us on the show tonight. Super hyped up about this one, man. I'm talking about author, actor, speaker, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and a whole bunch of more hats that this guy right here wear. I'm telling you, this king is absolutely amazing. I'm talking about the one and only Karon Joesph Riley, man. Let me get my guy in here. What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
What up, though, brother? How you doing? I'm doing great, man.
Oh man,
How
I'm
you
hyped.
feeling?
I'm hyped, man. I'm hype.
Good.
I'm feeling super blessed and filled. My cup feel full, man. And I'm happy about this the way that things going for this 2026 year, man. Like I'm geared up. How was your holidays?
Man, restful, man. Just been resting, bro. Went to Africa for about 2 weeks. Just got back on Thursday and just planting seeds and resting and obeying the season, man. I don't really celebrate the new year with the rest of the world. April
Right,
1st is my new year.
right. What was Africa like though? That's dope.
Africa was home, man. You know what I'm saying? The sun felt different, the earth felt different, the water. I didn't drink the water, of course, but just being amongst our people, man, and feeling, being the complete majority and just seeing us, man, where we were from ground zero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Being able to walk
Being
on
in
that
touch.
soil.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about, man. Just the spiritual, emotional connection to the mother of all of our existence, and it just meant a lot for me to be there. And it was big. I wanted to go and check and see, possibilities for me to buy some land and start doing what I do as an actor and a producer here in America over there.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people, man, just keeping up with a lot of stuff that's been going on. A lot of people been trying to find other places to plant their flags, man. Like, cause it's starting to get kind of crazy over here.
Well, America is due for a revolution, man. If you follow history, you know, time and time again, it comes a point where the people really just start to pay attention to what the government is doing to them. And I think America is coming fast upon a reckoning that they have to, the mirror will be put on them. And I think that's what is needed, and I think that's what's is going to be upon us. So if you're prudent and you have a plan of survival and trying to figure out your next move is your best move, I think all of us should be looking elsewhere to
Yeah,
have some roots and really start to look elsewhere just for our family and just for our legacy. Um, when I went back
right.
to Africa, it was just a plethora of opportunities. I feel like if us from here brought our talented selves there and brought what we've earned here there, we could build that faster, and we really would be in our own Wakanda or our own beautiful paradise because it is really what that is, man. It just needs to be a little polished up, and we need to really just get our creative into it and let us figure it out for them and let us bridge the gap. And I think when
Right.
that gap is bridged, I think that brings us into another power zone in the world as well, just as a culture.
Right. We're touching on that though, from a realistic standpoint of an overview of just the way that the state of the culture right now or whatever. Like what do you think is the biggest issue amongst the melanated people from us being able to unify? You think that we that much distracted with all of the vices that they put out there to distract us while everything else is going on is the reason why we can't see the bigger picture?
I mean, you said a mouthful right there. Everything from the music to what we're allowed to get out on television and film. The way we're kind of pigeonholed with our messaging. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But they can message anything to us. I feel like at one point in the game, I was thinking about this on my drive up to my son's game, which is where I'm at right now. Um, hip hop at one point was really positive and really saying something to us about ownership, about um just being more about being a boss versus what it is now. That's just an example of the messaging that we got to deal with and that we're battling every day versus what our counterparts have to deal with. It's not the same game. We're literally um, playing a game of life on two different playing fields with two different set of rules, and I
Right.
think that um, has to change. But I think the biggest thing for us as a culture, we can figure out how to collectively really just collectively understand that we are one, and put away all the differences that come amongst all men, black, white, Chinese, Jew, whatever you want to be.
Right.
Everybody has the same differences, but the only difference between us and everybody else is we let our differences really come between us as a culture. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
it doesn't matter who you sleep with, who you pray to, who you talk to on the dang on internet. When I see you as my brother, I have to have a fundamental backing of you by saying, first and foremost, how can I serve? How can I be a part of what you're doing? Um, and can we serve each other versus why am I competing against you? Why am I trying to, you know, kill you or take something from you? No, man, like at the end of the day, it's us versus them, man. And we gotta stop thinking in any other way. We gotta stop thinking. If we don't change our mindset and start thinking any other way, we are going through this uphill battle.
Right, right. And it just makes it more difficult, man. Like with all of the distractions and stuff like that, the social medias and all of this stuff is tools that can be used, I feel like, to benefit us all in a lot of ways. We're getting the messaging out there, being able to get our art out there. But at the same time, it's still something that's being utilized to, like we were saying, to keep us all distracted, because now it's on a whole nother level now. And I've just watched this thing progress over the years to the point to where everybody, it's really just all about self in so many different ways, because it's so hard for us to unify to support even something amazing like keep pedaling. You know what I'm saying? It's it's it's
Well,
it's
well,
hard.
because it's why, and that's really why personally, that's why I did a limited release. I didn't do no whole bunch of numbers. I did like 40 pieces to sell
Hmm.
because I really feel like we are tribe-based people, and I feel like I'm gonna find the tribe that belongs with me, and I'm gonna be a part of the tribe that I belong a part of. I'm not
Right,
looking for the world. I'm looking for people who think like me, see like me, and we can build together and we can create. Tribe can create empire. Without tribe, you can't create an empire. Um,
right,
so that's where I'm at with that. So at the end of the day, you're right. Like at the end of the day, we can't even come together to do simple things like that. But if Louis Vuitton or Gucci comes out with something, we'll break our necks to come out and spend this with these folks that have zero interest or care in how we turn out as a culture.
right, right. And it's funny, man, because it's like even after all of this stuff happened with the tariffs and all that stuff like that, and those people decided to expose those brands where showing you how much money you're really wasting and how much this stuff actually cost, we still didn't pick up on that, and still gravitating towards those luxury brands like that, or being while we're being overtaxed for this stuff when they just
Be,
showed us.
be, 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 because we're so thirsty for validation, bro. We're so thirsty to feel like we've made it, right? That we
Hmm.
we have made it to a level. So we gotta have the Benz, we gotta have the Gucci, we gotta have, you know, all of the things that symbolize that we are a part of this, right? Because
Right,
again, there's no other way that they even give us any shine anyway, right? But
right,
again, we got to stop looking for the same people who oppress us to give us any credit or validation. Like who? I mean, that's literally insanity to even have the thought
right,
of. One day we're going to get a fair shake with the very people who have never been fair with us. Why do you think in the year 500 they're going to start being fair? They've been 500 years of showing us who you are. Like, oh my God, when are we
Right,
gonna stop having Stockholm syndrome and really wake up and see, yo, bro, we gotta figure this out. I say we take our talented balls and go home. We take all
right,
the black talent, entertainers, athletes, everybody that's made it into a degree of level of anything. Every person, everybody, you and your team, everybody who's owning something, building something. Let's get our butts on a plane and go to Ghana, go to Nigeria. Let's build with our people. Let's just leave
right.
and let's see how long it takes before this whole thing just falls apart. And we really see just how much we was holding this shit together on our
Yeah, I
blood, sweat,
mean,
and tears.
that's real though,
I
because like when
promise
you
you,
really look at it,
if all of the talented 10% of us that's in this country, I'm talking about the LeBrons, the Denzels, myself, Adrian. I mean, I can't say Adrian, he's already from London, but the Violas, my wife, you, Steve Harvey's, and I mean, dude, we got so many gifted genius people in our community that just imagine we said, "Fuck this, we're gonna be out of here. We done with these
right,
politics." And we
right.
just said we out. We taking our citizenship, we taking our money, we taking our talent, we taking everything. And then
The
let's just
world was
see
shut down. It,
how.
it was
No,
literally
no,
shut
no,
down.
no, 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 no. The world wouldn't. America would have a hard time getting along. The world
Mm,
wouldn't shut down at all. The world wouldn't shut down at all, baby. That's the one thing we all got to understand too. We living here in America, dog. It's a big world out there. You
yeah.
see what I'm saying? They got us out here in a bubble. If you ever seen that show on TV called Paradise, where they all living in a dome and they think they in the real world, that's what we all living over in America. We living in a dome and then we think it's the real world. But that dome getting some cracks in it. So we're gonna see soon, shortly, how this architecture is really set up.
Man, it's crazy though. It's crazy that you say that though, because when you really think about it, I always ask myself, I'm like, man, with all of the multi-millionaires and billionaires that we have within our culture, why don't we create these platforms, our own Instagrams and Facebooks and stuff like that? Why don't we do that? You know, why can't we recreate the Black Wall Streets and stuff like that? You think that's out of fear or what is that all
I,
about?
I,
Because it's a
I
lot of
think
bread to do it.
I think it's I think it's out of fear in this country. I don't think most black elites feel like we can do that here in this country because they also understand that if we did this in the country, they would probably bomb it and blow it up again, and we'd still be
Mm,
sitting there talking about let's go march about it and talk about it in somewhere. But again, the only way we're gonna get any kind of respect or freedom in this situation is taking. How did you get your bike back when you was little? If a bully took it from you, did you go over there and negotiate? When did you ask him, "Can I have my bike back?" Or
you
did
got
you
to
have to
go
knuckle
take it.
up?
You got to go take it.
Exactly. I'm believing at that just because we in media and I don't want to just say it plainly. I just got to
Right.
leave some parables out there. So, by the time they catch up, it's too late. But um that's all you said it all right there, bro.
It's mind blowing to me. I wanted to get your take too, though, on the direction of artificial intelligence, man. Like you think we heading in a good direction without having a lot of strong regulations in place?
Well, here's the thing, bro. Like, I love the conversation around AI, but my mindset really is about the culture of the African people in this world, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We so far behind on so many other things, dog. I'll say this about AI and I'll say this for real. It's a lot of things that it's gonna do, but trust and believe. The only thing it's gonna hurt us by is if we not involved with it and understand how it can make us even the playing field even better. So if you Africans, look for it as it be to be an asset for us somehow, some way, because it ain't gonna be a liability because we already been put out of everything else anyway. So let's figure out how to make it work for us. Because it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere at all. It's only gonna get better once they figure out how to solve this power problem on it. It's really gonna take off. And I heard Elon got a whole plan to really change the game up on the power access.
Right. Right. That balance, though, I wanted to ask you about, how do you truly home in on the balance of being able to wear so many hats, you know, with home life, the career, because, you know, you and your wife are celebrities as well. And you both are in the TV and film world. But how do you guys manage to keep it all together, you know, with that balance?
Now, I just think it comes down to being grounded spiritually and understanding what everybody wants and is everybody what the mission is. You know what I'm saying? We all have we have a game plan for our family, we have a game plan for our legacy. So what we're doing is just following the game plan, you know. And I
Hmm.
tell people all the time, it's not really a lot of things going on as much as people may think. Because everything can only happen one thing at a time.
Right,
So like right now, I'm doing this interview with you. We talking, we chopping it up. My son just got finished playing a basketball game 10 minutes ago, right behind me. Um,
right,
you know, we just make things happen the way you got to make it happen. You know, it's not a real stretch because again, I'm doing what I love to do. I've been blessed to be able to do it as long as I have, and it looks like it's still working. So looks like I'm gonna be doing it for a while longer now. So to me, I don't complain about or even make it hard when it's natural, when it's easy. I think that's the
right.
blessing of us too as well. We both are entertainers. We both understand the game, and we both understand the mission. And I think with those three things in place, you just make it happen, and you just keep pedaling through it.
Right, the keep peddling mindset. You know, we touched on that in the green room. That whole mindset. Talk to me a little bit about that. I do want to put that out in the world, man.
It's me, man. It's me. It's my energy. It's what I've done my whole life through every trial, every tribulation, through every dream that was accomplished, through every bad, good, ugly thing that's ever happened to me, bro. I just kept pedaling, man. And that's the only reason why I'm standing here and talking to you right now today. I haven't done anything miraculous other than I kept pedaling. I didn't stop. I kept believing in myself. I kept believing in the plan. I kept believing in the vision. And I kept believing in the work that it takes to make all those things come to fruition. And,
Hmm.
I, and I've just kept doing that over time. So then I got to a point where I was like, man, I believe that this is information that I can help somebody else with. So if I met a brother or a young brother or a young sister who looks like me, who needs a little guidance, I wrote a book for them. I wrote a book for you to understand how my mind works and how I've been able to use wisdom and life experiences to enrich my life in a way that it fuels my goals, it fuels my dreams. And I know that life happens for me and not to me. And I also understand that if I saw something, that something came to my third eye, that it's real once I make myself become in alignment with that reality. So the only way you can make yourself real with those realities, and I'm just talking quantum physics at the end of the day, is that you just got to keep pedaling. If you see it and you believe it and you work your ass off and don't
Hmm.
stop, I promise you it will be true. Period.
Right, right. Because
And
you're
that's
right.
what this
Because
this
that's
what this
off your
brand
effort.
represents. Yeah,
Exactly,
that's what it represents.
exactly. And you know, it's just every time I think about it, you know, it just makes sense, and it embodies, because like we have so much control, we have so much more control than a lot of us think that we do, of our path and our destiny, like you said, with that hard work and really believing in what you're trying to accomplish
Mhm.
with
And
that
that's it, dog.
breakdown.
It's not a yeah. It's not. It's really not rocket science. It's really not, man. And I believe people make this thing overcomplicated. And I think we live in a world where they've taken the simplest things, the things that Jesus really told us to do.
Hmm.
They've dogmatized the methods and they dogmatized the real message. So they've really depowered all of us as humans because most of us follow the wrong program. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? We all are God like abilities. So why not us all be able to use our God like abilities to manifest the universes that we see in our own third eye? What you're doing with this TV show and this visual show that you created, you saw this before it became what it is. You literally
right,
had this vision in your brain, nobody else's. You probably told your wife, you probably told your brother, your sisters, hey man, I got this idea for this show, blah, blah, blah. What they probably doing. I ain't paying no damn attention because it shouldn't matter to them anyway. And if they really
right,
down, we should like, man, they might have been interested here because they might share a similar vision.
Mm-hmm.
So now what you do, you find people that come from the same village, and I'm probably part of the people that's on your team have the same similar vision, right?
Right.
So
Right.
we all have the ability because we all have vision. You see what I'm saying? And
And that's
they
something,
have
man. That
depowered
used to
us.
bother me. That used to bother me a
What?
lot, man, because when I started doing this, getting into, journalism and all of this, I thought that, because I've given so much, I felt like once I started doing anything, everybody was just going to pour over. That support was going to be there. It took me a while to really realize that that's just not the case. Did
It's
you
not.
experience that?
I'm experiencing to this day, bro. I put out a damn, like I said, I don't know how the algorithm works with the merch and all the things, and I'm not worried about the merch moving because I know I only dropped 40 pieces. Those pieces are going to go eventually. But again,
Right.
it just lets me know where I'm at on the real scale of really importance in the world at the end of the day. Because not really importance in the world, but I'm saying as far as the support that we really think we want to have and what we think we have, which you don't. At the end of the day, you can't really look for it either. You have to just do the work, and you do the work over time to the point where you get enough people who trust and well, more important, you get enough people who have similar vision that you have. And it takes time for you to be consistent and be good doing what you do for a longer time to reach all the people that you can reach. And that's just life, man. So I don't look at it as a bad thing. I look at it as a challenge for me to just be consistent long enough until my imprint is made. And I would adhere to you to just keep pedaling until you get big enough to you just can stay consistent enough over time, and it will happen. People will come to know the Vibe Show as a household name. But it takes years, bro. It takes 20, 30 years, man. How many stories you done heard of people grinding? Look at Sam Jackson, bro. He grinded till
Yeah.
he was 45, 50 years old before
Right.
it even felt like it made sense. And now
Right.
he's made more money than any actor in the world. And he did that in 20 years. All you need is a 20-year run. I tell people all the time, all you need is a 10 to 20-year run at this. It don't take it ain't science. You do the 10 to 20-year run and all it and it feels like 100 years. So you work for
Mm-hmm.
60 years at crafting and becoming who you're supposed to be, and then everybody knows your name, and everybody pays you the kind of money you're supposed to have for 10 years. 20 if you're lucky.
Right.
But you really work
Right.
and you grind and you have to cultivate the vision for that long. And that's
Right.
just real. And I tell
It
people all the time,
is.
man, that's the beautiful thing sports taught me. Sports taught me to have the ability to work in the dark more than not, because you're gonna do more work in the dark than you ever gonna do in front of people.
Right. Right. Hey, I like that. I like that right there. That really, really, that really hit me, man, because that is so true. That is so true. And this whole vision was something that I thought about, with, walking away from the music side of it, the music industry side of it, because I saw how dark that was, and I wanted to do something different. And this thing has grown to the point of being able to connect with somebody like yourself, on the level that you're on, you know what I mean? And be able to
Yeah.
plant seeds and build with you. And you always pull up, you know what I mean? Even in the midst of everything that you have going on. And I just want to tell you, things like that mean the most to me. You know what I mean? More than a lot of things, just the relationships. Because that's one thing I learned about this business, man, is building good relationships, because we all develop trust issues as we're getting these years are going on. It gets hard to trust people at times, man, because everybody's mentality just all over the place.
Well, you just gotta trust the consistency, bro. Like
Hmm.
that's one thing that sports have taught me, man. A percentage is a percentage, man. A motherfucker shoot 80% from free throw line. They shoot 80% from free throw line. If you shoot 1,000 of those free throws, you're gonna make 800 of them. If you shoot 100, you're gonna make 80. That's gonna fall within the same. So just trust the percentages with everybody you deal with, bro. And what they show you
Right.
is who they are, and don't and love them where they at. If you can love them where they at, love them where they at, and be cool with it. But understand, bro, your life, your dreams, you're accountable from only you. That's it.
Right.
God bless you if you get 1 million people to support you. God bless you if you get 20 million people to be like, oh my God, I love the Vibe Show. God bless I get 20 million people that say, man, whenever Karan Joesph Riley drops a book, a movie, some merch, or something, I'm buying it. I'm pulling up because I believe in who Karan Joesph Riley is. Me and him have some of the similar visions of what the world should look like. He's a person of my tribe. And
Right.
if my tribe, I'm just praying that my tribe is at least 1 million to 2 million people that will break bread with me when we break bread. That's all I need. And
Right.
if I got that many, I can actually, what I'm saying? Like when you call me, I can always pull up. What I'm saying? I don't need my village to get too big. I want to be able to really support and be down with my people that I've been down with. I don't want to ever change up. I'm never gonna switch up actually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I see what you see for your show, for your vision. I trust that. I want to see it do well because why? I hope you do the same for me, bro. I hope you feel the
All the
same energy
time.
from you because I feel like that energy is reciprocal. And I believe the more reciprocal great energy that's out in the world, that helps the vision too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, the network is your net worth, bro. You know what I'm saying? One
Yeah.
day you're gonna have the biggest show, one of the biggest shows in the world. I'm gonna need your show. I'm gonna need it. Like we gonna all need each other one day for everything. So like
Absolutely.
we just gotta stay responsible to our culture, responsible to ourselves, and as we grow these superpowers, we just gotta make sure we share them with each other.
Absolutely, man. Look, brother, I definitely not gonna hold you on here no more longer, man. I know you out, man, spending some father son time, man. I just value you on so many levels, brother. So much respect for everything that you do, man. Like seriously, you really, 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 really on some big brother stuff, man. And I really be really pay attention to you. You're really one of those ones to me, and that's why I love staying connected with you because you do stay grounded. You're never in the clouds with it. You know, you always stay connected to your people, and I think that that's another thing that God blessed you with, you know, and that come from good seeds being planted and fertilized on good ground. And I
Sure.
just wanted to give you your flowers and tell you, man, that you know we definitely proud of you. We definitely support everything you got going on, and you always got support from us, always, man. I just want to thank you
Thank you.
again.
Thank you.
And also too, before we get out of here, I do want to put let me put this up really quick for I want people to check this out, man, because
Oh
this
yeah,
is
there we go. Yeah.
that is the information, man. If anybody is trying to get some of the merch, and this is something that
Yes.
we're actually going to be pushing out there as well to support my
Yeah.
brother and help
Appreciate you, dog.
on that end as well. Um, Make sure you guys go log on to www.karonjosephriley.com. He has everything that you need to get all of the information from bookings to anything that you need. The contact information is there. The email is there. Again, that's
And we got it. And we right,
www.karonjosephriley.
Joseph. We got to spell Joseph right. The Joseph. It's Joseph. Riley.com. Everything else is
Oh,
right though. So
okay, perfect, perfect.
KaronJosephRiley.com. But everything else is right.
Definitely apologies on that, man. I'm gonna make
No,
sure we
it's all
get that
good.
corrected, and we're gonna run that through. We're gonna be running that and promoting as well, man, to help out on our end, man, on everything that you have going on, my brother. I
Thank you, brother.
definitely want to thank you again, man, for everything, man, and always being there, brother.
Appreciate you, King. You man, you just keep pelling, bro. I'm proud of you, man. So
Absolutely,
every
man. Can
time
you
we
drop a
every
gem?
time we
Drop a gem
yeah.
on the fan base before you get out of here, man. Anything that you can tell anybody that may be going through anything or feeling like giving up, man. Can you drop a nugget on them?
Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment. Don't create the future that hasn't happened yet, unless that future is amazingly beautiful and amazingly positive. So if the future that you in your mind is perceiving to be negative, stay in the moment. If you hear you breathing, keep paddling because everything that's bad will one day become good. And the same happens when you become good at something. Stay humble, stay real because just like everything is good, it can again be bad. Just trust the seasons. Be honest to your season, be honest to yourself, and keep paddling above all else. And I love you.
Thank you, my brother, man. It's the one and only Karan Joseph Riley, man. Love you, my brother, man. Get to your son, bro.
Yes, sir. He had a good game. They won too.
Tell him I say congratulations, bro.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations to you too, man. Continue having a restful season, and I see you around the true New Year's of April 1st. Love you.
Absolutely. Man, respect and love, my brother.
Down.
Hey, have you checked out the Vibe Show store yet? Yeah, the Vibe Show store! Head over right now to www.thevibeshow979.net, www.thevibeshow979.net for all your Vibe merch. We have something for everybody. And if you're rocking with the Vibe, go treat yourself! Head over right now, www.thevibeshow979.net. It's a vibe on vibe.
Come on, three. Be it. Be it.
It's that crazy, it's that Diane.
Young, young dreaming. We young, young dreaming. Young, young dreaming. Young, young dreaming.
It's that crazy, it's that Diane.